What is the vocal trinity?
The vocal trinity doesn't and shouldn't need any introduction. Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston,
Well, it does. Okay, we did the Celine Dion video, and then someone mentioned the Holy Trinity, Mariah, Celine, and Whitney.
and Celine
Let's check this out. I've never heard of that before.
Dion.
Like, I've heard all of them, but I've never heard the vocal
All
trinity.
three to at least one of Houston and Celine Dion. All three are fantastic vocalists and undeniable legends. Listen, there is not a vocalist who's serious about what they do and would not look up to at least 1/3 of the vocal trinity. In this video, we are going to analyze different parts of their voices to see some of the strengths and weaknesses, if any weaknesses. Before I get into it, I'd like to make very clear that this is not a vocal battle. If there is anything that this video proves is that Mariah, Whitney and Celine are more or less equally great technically. So it's not
So what is this, basically like LeBron, Jordan, Steph Curry, Kobe?
about dividing fandoms, it's about appreciating the vocal trinity. What's also important to keep in mind is that I am not judging their vocal ranges within a certain register, but rather control and skill. So
I'm not too familiar with Celine, but Mariah and Whitney, I'm gonna say Mariah's Braun.
for the sake of
LeBron
this
James.
video, I will be using terms like support and resonance. What it means is that Celine, who has the widest belting range, may not necessarily be the best belter here, and Mariah, who can sing the lowest,
Right, because she was after Whitney, right? Like, Whitney was a little, like, Mariah's probably inspired by Whitney.
may not have the best lower register. Also, I will be using clips from the respective vocal primes. Without further ado, let's get into it. We're starting with belting. All three legends are great technical belters. Supported resonant belts
Oh, he's about to break it down. Okay, he's like, okay, who's the best shooter?
are nothing unusual for them.
Who's got the best
Here is a
handle?
quick reminder of that.
Wait, her mouth looked like AI right there. What's AI? One thing I'll say about Whitney, she can hold notes longer than I hear most people hold them. Like, even the main song, bro. What's that one? I will always love you. And she just holds it forever.
Who is the best belter though? In my opinion, it's Whitney. I find that Whitney's mix is the most solid and consistent overall. I found it quite a few moments
Ciao, it's Celine. It is Celine.
that I don't think either Mariah or Celine would be
Did we hear the same thing?
able to replicate. Take a listen.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, but put Celine right next to her. It might be working.
And now we are left with Mariah and Celine. Well, these two have pretty different styles. Celine's belter is more about sustaining notes. I personally couldn't really imagine Mariah pulling off moments like these.
Why am I not hearing anything? Boy got copyrighted and muted it out of his video. That's what happened. I've heard Mariah do that.
With that being said, there are plenty of things that Mariah can do that Celine wouldn't be able to do, at least not with Mariah's consistency. Mariah has better support in her upper belts and doesn't rely on the use of twang.
She might have the weakest belts, but she can also hit that whistle that I've never heard any of those two. Again, I don't listen.
Now we're going to discuss lower registers. Right off the bat, I have to say the weakest lower register belongs to Whitney. It doesn't mean it's bad, this is not what I'm saying at all. It's just that the other two have really solid lows. But let's take a look at Whitney first.
A child is born, a son is given.
Okay. That's good though.
Very solid for a soprano. Now it's Mariah's and Celine's turn, but you're
No,
going to
yeah,
hear
I
them
agree.
sing lower
Mariah's-
than Whitney, still with a lovely support.
Mariah's lower register is crazy. Yeah, that's
Still I feel like a child as I look.
LeBron James.
Alors je n'ai plus de doute, l'amour existe encore. Mais nous serons morts, mon frère. Mais nous
She French?
serons morts, mon frère. When your heart is shooting stars, you're holding heaven in your arms.
I don't think there is a clear winner here. I'm leaning slightly more towards Celine, I'd say Celine has a slightly more consistent and
Mariah.
stronger support, but feel free to disagree with me. Moving on to
Towards
riffs and
Mariah.
runs. Again, this is an area which all three of them excel in. Also, we have three different styles here. Stronger support, but feel free to disagree with me. Moving on to riffs and runs. Again, this is an area which
Whips and runs. What is that?
all three of them excel in. Also, we have
Riffs.
three different styles
Riffs and runs.
here. Whitney is naturally the most gospel influenced. Mariah is more on the R&B side, while Celine is kind of a mix of these two. Whitney, whose voice is naturally the largest, would be the least agile, meaning it doesn't move between the notes as quickly as in Celine's or Mariah's case. Celine is very agile, she has a lot of precision and clarity, but her runs are not necessarily
So handles. Handling. Behind the back. Whitney's more. Look out the way. Just dunks on you.
my favorite stylistically. I think she would be the most likely to oversing. I just cannot not give this category to Mariah. I think her use of vocal agility is truly spectacular. Fluid, clear runs that perfectly fit into the melody. Seriously, it couldn't be better, I feel like. Our last category, head voice. Please keep in mind that I mean head voice, not
I thought that was the Cinderella
falsetto
intro or the Snow White intro with all the birds.
whistle register. Mariah is the one with the least used and least developed head voice. It's far
What is head voice then? Because I thought head voice was the whistle. Right?
from bad or mediocre, which you're gonna hear in a moment, but both Whitney and Celine are more proficient
Or is head voice like the...
in this register.
What did Victoria vocal coach say to do to differentiate head voice from chest voice? I forgot. Chest voice. Head voice. Chest voice. Head voice. Yeah. Isn't Mariah? Yeah. Bro, she got the... How does she have the worst head voice?
Without much thinking, I'd say Whitney is the winner in this category simply because I love the way she sounds in her head voice. But from a technical point of view, Celine's head voice is just as amazing. It's lighter than Whitney's, but the support is there, the control is there. So, two brilliant head voices.
I gotta give it to Mariah, like, hands down. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. There's no way. He says she has the worst. Okay, she's cold.
Okay, and that will be all for this video. Apparently, when you reach a certain
WV.
level of excellence, the differences become less evident. I hope you enjoyed the video. I enjoyed making it. Please excuse me.
It was good.
My underwhelming English, and till the next time.
It's not the worst.
Damn, I'm on my Britney shit. Oops, I hit again.